Hello and welcome, I am Carynx, and this is Dark Souls 3, and... oh no, I died. Rather intentionally, mind you. So in the last episode we got to the perimeter bonfire right before the Abyss Watcher's bus room, which does put us in a bit of a weird spot, since now we only have 5 hollowing, on account of me not really dying enough up until now. That is a weird thing to say. The thing is the progression of Yold's quest line. We don't have much more time to progress Yold's quest line, only until some point early on in the catacombs of Carthus. Anyway, I'm going to deliberately kill myself so I can get the remaining 3 dark sigils as soon as I've leveled up at the Firekeeper anyway.
Welcome. Very well then taken.
2 level ups? Yeah, 2 level ups, which are going to go into attunement now. We can go up all the way to 50, so the remaining 4 points are going to be into intelligence. I'm also going to give you the Firekeeper soul, yes.
Ashen One, this is much like what lies within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom.
Bosom.
She will understand. We are both Firekeepers after all.
The Firekeeper is now able to heal a dark sigil.
Forgive me, sister. May the flames guide thy way.
Yes, we don't want to do that though.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
We want to be hollow. Let me see if 5 hollowing is enough for the next 3 level up already. And then I'm gonna have to continue to kill myself until I get to 15 hollowing in total, to claim all 5 of the 3 level ups. Hello, Yol.
Oh, I would...
Not enough. Yeah, I need 6, don't I? Next death is gonna get me to 7. That's enough, because 6 is the threshold for the 3rd one. Then we'll have 3, which means that puts me to 10. But I think I need like 11 to get the next one. I'm not sure. We will have to die a few times, I can tell already. Anyway, this seems like a good spot. The things to do for some 3 level ups and for some story progression. You died. Yes, I certainly did, and I will continue to die a few times, I expect. This must be enough hollowing for the next level up though. Yol, give me strength.
Oh, I would... Then shall we be bearer of the dark sign?
Intelligence 11.
Be safe.
I will be safe. Now let's go die another time. And another one. And another one. And then probably yet another one. This spot marks my grave, time after time. I feel like there will be quite a few bosses later on in the game that I will be able to say the same thing about. But so far we've been doing pretty well. Let's see if 10 hollowing is sufficient. Also the Covenant insignia is starting to show the first cracks.
Oh, I would...
Yeah, I need 1 more. 2 more deaths then, the next one is going to get me to 13, and dying after that one will get me to the last one. Might as well get it over with right away, yeah? Next one will get me to 13. And then another one get me to 16. That's enough feet away. Do you think you could make it back up here? Actually could. You dead. Yes, I'm very dead. I have a lot of experience being dead. I died once before I even came to Lufric. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be lifting out of a grave and dead, right? Good grief, I'm not great at kicking. I'd be very screwed if it wasn't for this weapon out, in terms of breaking to shields. Are you actually kidding me? It's right on the spot. And here we go. Hollow we at long last are. Oh yeah, no, this insignia is proper dark. And will grow darker yet. Well, I look hollow already, though at least behind my mask it isn't that obvious. It'll only get uglier from here on out, though. How bad is the damage? Yeah. Let's go put that back on. Nobody wants to see that mark anymore. That's prettier than that. Once. Upon a time. Anyway, give him my remaining 2 level ups, Yol.
Oh, I will. Then shall bearer. Then shall we begin, bearer?
And that is the last one.
Ah, you have attained ample strength. All will soon be clear, my good lord. Be safe, our lord.
I will be. Now I have 5 dark sigils. Hooray. Which means it's going to be 5 points of hollowing every time I die. Well now, we need to reload the area once, so we're going to go for a quick trip to the dark reef on the tower. Because that is very fun to do. I want my bloody dark blade already. Or dark sword rather. And yes, that has lifted the grand secret. Not that it was hard to guess. It is indeed the blade of the dark reef. Survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. Not the lust after. And I'm gonna get myself that blade. Tapping again. Same thing happened in the last episode. Like on the last step of the stairs, I sort of glid off and the attack didn't go through. How many halberds do I already have now? This is starting to get out of hand. But anyway, where am I go? There it is. Keeps moving spots. I'm going to try the rusted gold one this time. Crap. I swapped the wrong slot. Come on, just spam. I could not have timed that better. At long last, the dark sword is mine. And so this will be the last time I have to return to the cell. And behold, the glorious dark sword. Pitch black straight sword of the dark wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. The dark wraiths were the first red orb invaders and originators of a unique sword technique, inspired by the thick, broad blades. I will lose my stance ability and instead gain the stump ability, which is normally limited to greatswords. It's nice for poising for attacks though if you use it correctly. Either way, this is what I was looking for. Back to Firelink Shrine then. We have much in the way of upgrading to do. And I can finally rid myself of that long sword. Oh, I don't mean to imply it's a bad weapon and all, but we are in need of doing some upgrading, and was holding off on that because I didn't want to waste any more on this blade. Well, that's not entirely true, is it? I will indeed be wasting something more on this blade. Soon. Anyway, back to Firelink Shrine we go. We're off to a good start today. I'm happy about that. Right. Andre. He's my first destination today.
What is good to see? What needs me?
Infusion. We are going to re-infuse you into a blessed weapon. Oh, that is really going to tank its damage. But we'll do so for the catacombs. Blessed longsword. There we go. And simultaneously the dark sword. We will render a... It's actually a good point. Would it be better with scaling at this point? 132. You know what? Let me upgrade it first to +3 so I can more directly compare it to what the longsword used to be able to do. +1, +2, +3. So the longsword had something around 180 when it was raw. You have 190, so already higher base damage as it were. Refined will give me 130 +46. Oh, it's almost 180. Sharp, you will give me 134. Literally the same thing. And heavy, you will give me... Heavy will give me the best result at the moment. But I think I'm gonna go refined, because that is the upgrade path that will pay off the most eventually, at least for this specific weapon. So, refined dark sword it is. Oh, and the rest is going to go into upgrading it to +5, of course. $148 +58. To say 150 basically, +56 is 206. Nice.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Very nice. Now then. Behold. The dark sword and the stone palmer. It's pretty much a very similar moveset to the longsword on the standard R1 spam. The R2 is quite different though, as you will see. It's more greatsword-esque. This is pretty much standard straight sword business, and the R2 once again is also going to be unique. Then of course we've got the weapon art, which lets you stomp the poise through an attack. Or alternatively, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, it's R2, isn't it? Yeah, it's slower, but still. Well, that's one way to do it. Anyway, I should go find Yuria. She should now be spawned in. And Yola, good friend, is with us no longer. He has served his purpose. But you, on the other hand...
Oh, prithee, art thou good Yol's master? I am Yuria of Londor, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yol's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his stead.
And dignified a bow.
Another matter. Thou'rt a lord, art thou not? Bearer of the dark sigil, and our Lord of Hollows.
That would be me.
For the time thou remainst our lord, we of Londor shall serve thee. And I, of course, am also thine.
And the Lord of Londor and Lord of Hollows I will be. For that is the ending we aim for in this playthrough. Also, I'm going to buy the Londor Brill Divine Tomb right away. Don't need any of the other items she sells though, not yet anyway.
Oh, good Hollow. I'm afraid I must say, Orbeck of Vinheim is a cause of much consternation. He proclaimeth himself Lord of Hollows. If left alone, he may one day imperil thy rule. Fall to this matter yearly, else we are unravelled. Decisiveness is the mark of a true monarch.
So is foresight, and I can tell you already we don't need to kill Orbeck.
Till we meet again. May the dark sigil guide thee.
For there's a better way to get rid of him and appease Yuria. This isn't necessary to do in any way in order to progress anything quest related. It's just for bonus reward. But of course, since this is a 100% run, we do want that item. Still, Orbeck, like most NPCs, dies at the end of his questline anyway, and that will suffice.
Back again, I see. Perfect timing, too. I'm in need of a diversion. It is folly to claim lives recklessly, Fred. Do not be tempted. No matter the victim's stature, every killing has a consequence. Even as I bloodied my hands, I never realized this simple truth. There I was, the very definition of a fool.
Sage advice. I did not skip that myself. Gonna enjoy doing that, definitely. Anyway, I'm very happy I have my dark sword. It took a while to get my hands on it. But now we shall make our way back to the Faron perimeter. Because there's still more to see there. Still need to kill that one thing, the Ravenous Crystal Lizard, and get the items down yonder. And then of course, we'll need to face the Abyss Watchers too. But first things first, let's go and deal with this. Nice damage. Very nice damage. I'm enjoying the R2. Anyway, what would you be weak against? Surely not magic. Let's well try lightning then. I'm in the wall. But you're dead. And here we have greater magic weapon, which I don't think I can use yet though, right? Because it needs 15 intelligence. Yeah, but I will have that soon. Right, this is the path that loops back around into the Crucifixion Woods, but I will not be going here. Rather, I will be going down here and get the items that are lying about. For one, we got the Hollow Gem and the Atonement Miracle. Neither things being very useful to me. Anyway, there's no easy way to get back out of here, so I'm just going to home with a bone. I like how quickly you can use them in this game. So used to the very slow and draggish speed that you have in DSR. Anyway, the time has come to face the Abyss Watchers. Not much to say about them strategy-wise. They behave very much like a normal human enemy, meaning they can be parried and riposted and backstabbed. And their attacks are very much a combination of Artorias in the first game and some greatsword moves, at least in the first phase. They get more erratic and foreign greatsword moveset-esque in the second phase. We start off with one Abyss Watcher who is not really a big deal on his own, but every 20 seconds or so another one is going to join the fight. Fortunately, the third one that spawns is going to be a red-eye version that targets the other Abyss Watchers, taking the aggro off of you, which makes the fight easier on you. And the second phase is just have one of them, but buffed in fire mode. So I'm going to get some of my, where are you, red bug pellets out here. I'm going to use that for second phase. That's enough for now though. Time to ember up. There are two things I want to take care of en route. That is a lot of summon signs. You. Yes. You're the NPC. I'm just going to summon him and desummon him again. And the reason I want to do this is because I get an emote for doing so. Thank you kindly. And away thou shalt go. Right, I am going to be using the NPCs that I can summon for this fight. And this is still part of the Road of Sacrifices. There's I'm limited to one Phantom, 2 if I'm using the Dried Finger. Which is where the whole thing comes into play. That killed in a single hit. Yeah, you go come after me. Then we'll go to clean out the remaining grooves up ahead. Now we'll do the same up this way. Huh, this one's joining the dark race down yonder. Do need to get rid of them to activate the summon signs though. Both almost dead. Just come on, spam, spam, spam. There we go. Not Titanite shard. And who would this player be? A Feral Oak Shield that seems to be Sword Zweihander and Cathedral Knight armor set. At least the helmet. The chest piece is Drang Knight, I think. Brand the Wolf. Well, it looks like a proper Viking in any case. Viking Crusader, I guess. Black-handed Gotthard, you are whom I wish to summon. Because you're going to give me another gesture. And I do like gestures. Buy my sword. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. The right thing is what I need. We have a second one to summon here. An old friend that we're already familiar with. Cirrus. Once again. Of the Sunless Realms. Well, let's go. Between the three of us, the Abyss Watchers will be history. There's a lot more fighting sounds going on before we came in here. Sown to the wolf's blood. The souls fused together. They'll keep reanimating over and over again. Until they're all put to death. That's cloth physics though. Come then. Let's go get this one out of the way real quick. Third one's coming. Here's the main one. Okay, careful, we have like all of them in one spot here. Okay, so why are both of them going after me now? That's not cool. Yeah. And phase 2 it is. All of them getting clustered together by the phantoms that was detrimental rather than useful. Now the real fight begins. This is badass. You do not break poise that easily anymore, do you? Need to be careful. Should mainly focus on baiting out the series of the clutch healing. Almost. We dodged that one though. There we go. And it is over. Cinders of a load and the soul of the blood of the wolf. And so it ends. We have our first Cinders of a Lord. "18 episodes, and this is where we are." Look at all the bodies. And before us lie the catacombs of Carynx. Well now, for now we are going to return to Firelink Shrine. Get our final level up. Some noise going on. I just felt the vibrations from that, so I'm pretty sure the mic is picking them up as well. Probably some neighbours outside. Anyway, I see Egan of Carynx is here.
I know you. Been some time since we met in person.
Yeah, it has.
I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates? Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here.
I suppose. You do not have a lot of faith in her, do you?
This place is a cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates. Couldn't hope for better. She must fit in perfectly here.
Well, anyway, there's a lot of talking to be done to a few people around here, but first things first, I wish to speak to the old handmaiden, because there's an item I want to buy from her. A very specific item now available. The Undead Legion armor. Attire of the Abyss Watchers, the Undead Legion of Faron. A black-knit leather vest worn over chainmail. These undead warriors vowed to partake of wolf blood. They acted in the dark, seeking out any sign of the Abyss, fighting a constant war with its abominations. And now I would like to have your chest piece. That is to say chest, the chest piece.
Ashen one. Oh.
And I'm going to claim my yeah, I'm gonna get to level 50 real quick.
Welcome. Very then take.
Can't.
Farewell, Ashen Maid.
I'm not gonna get to level 50 then. It's fine. I need some souls to spend on the items at Ludleth anyhow. But before we do that, I should take a gander at the descriptions. We've got the one from the Stray Demon for one. The Stray Demon, not lacking even a trace of flame, was once the gatekeeper of Lothric. Interesting duty to put upon a demon. And we have this one. The blood was spread amongst the Abyss Watchers, and the souls are one with the soul of the Wolf-Blood Master, whom would be Artorias. Oh, and I believe we never looked at the words on soapstone before, have we? Create a hostile red invasion sign. Be summoned to another world as a dark spirit, and defeat a host of embers to gain the strength of fire. Not all dark spirits are unsporting, or they would make use of the soapstone. I like that the ribbon is identical though. Or is it? No, not entirely. The ribbon on the red sign is also more intense looking than the one on the white sign. Anyway, moving on. Let's go take a look at what Ludleth has to say.
Aha, so. Ah, most illustrious Lord Seeker. Or should I say, Lord Slayer? Fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each soul truly worthy of lordship. And all slain by thy hand, to bind them to their thrones, even in death. Oh, I have no qualms, for as we are to our thrones, thou art to thy duty. In fact, methinks thou hast helped these poor lords along their rightful path.
Perhaps. In any case, let's take a look at what we can do with the souls. I could get the Boulder Heath Pyromancy, though since I don't plan on increasing my faith, I won't be able to use it anyway. It's a pretty nasty spell either way. On the other hand though, we have Harold's Ring. A ring for warriors keen on heavier countermeasures. Increases maximum equipment load by 15%. And this ring was named after Harold the Rock, the battlefield compatriot of Gwyn, the First Lord. The Art of War has been a constant since ages past, and those who would follow in Harold's footsteps are no fewer now than in his own day. Yeah, I definitely want this ring. Which means I can't get the Wolf Knight's Greatsword. Well, there is the Foreign Greatsword, which is indeed a very unique weapon. Although I always picked this first on every playthrough I've done so far, so I'm gonna get the Wolf Knight Greatsword this time. Greatsword of the Abyss Watchers, which is atypically paired with an unusual dagger. The dagger is utilized as a wedge in the left hand while the greatsword is held in the right, a unique technique that was synonymous with the Undead Legion. Confound foes in the manner of wolves hunting prey. And it can parry. It's a parry greatsword. And has a very unique weapon at the moveset as well. Anyway, the Wolf Knight Greatsword. Of a knight tainted by the dark of the abyss, and the master of the wolf's blood of Faron. Yes, Artorias. The Wolf Knight was the first Abyss Watcher, and his sword is more punishing against creations of the abyss. And of course it has Artorias' moveset. I want to get that one, but I need 10k souls.
Now.
Which means I just need 2k. Perhaps I can sell some items to get there. I definitely have a few items on me that aren't really worth it. Especially the bundles. I do not like using bundles in this game. It gives me 600, so take them if you will. I definitely need to replenish my consumables again sometime in the near future. It's 20k, nice. But I'm not going to do that, of course. You could also have these if you wanted to, because I have a proper red eye anyway. And the duplicate items. I am very certain that I have some duplicates. Yes, I have multiple halberds, for instance. I also have 2 great axes, since I managed to loot one off of the great axe wielding hollows all the way back in the High Wall of Lothric. Just 900 more to go. And a duplicate shields. I know I have something more duplicate. Yes, I have duplicate dark masks, for instance. Those sell for a lot, goodness. Well, there's my souls.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
And that Noxious Gnome was borderline right below me. What's going on down there? Anyway, I have my 10k souls, which means I can get the sword now. Second throne.
Aha, so. Now.
Right, just one last thing to be done for the day before we'll leave the episode, and that is speak to Hawkwood. Oh, and I'll save the placing of the Lord Soul, or the Cinders, for next time.
You offed the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion.
Indeed.
So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward?
I guess so.
I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place.
Faron Ring.
I pity the soul.
It's the end of Hawkwood's questline for the time being. What are you doing? Looked like he was in a strange T-pose of sorts. Anyway, I'm going to put on my new chest piece, of course. Oh, it's quite a ways heavier. Hope it doesn't put me overweight. There you are. Not yet, but I should consider increasing my vitality soon again. Maybe my next level up is gonna be 1 point into 2 points into intelligence to get to 15, then get vigor to 25 as well, and endurance to 20. Then that'll be fine for some time, and we can put the rest into vitality for now, and then focus on getting strength and dexterity up properly for the scaling. 3 into vigor, 2 into endurance, that is 5 points, then 2 into intelligence, that is 7. which would mean I would be 56 and it's 4 points into vitality to 60. Yeah, I think that's good. This rebalances some of my stats, but the physical stuff definitely benefits from it, and that is what I'm concerned about the most at the moment. Yeah, do it. These gloves are not working with this though. We need to think of something else for you. Where's my soul sword one? Yeah, they're quite worse actually. Don't look that great either, do they? Full Knight is stronger. No, not really digging that either. The Brigand ones? No. Well, we'll keep the northern ones on for now, wherever they went off to. It's the mirror ones. Did it turn blind just now? Oh, here they are. Don't look particularly good like that, do they? But we'll keep them on and perhaps get the Abyss Watcher gloves to go with them next time around. Could well do that. In any case, for now I'm going to leave the episode here and we'll see you guys next time around.